Hey guys, hello. My name is Richard Areba. Just here to talk to you guys about what has been going on in my life, and I've been wanting to share this, but sometimes I've not had time to sit down and just analyze and look back, and of course, like share experiences and look at how life has really changed and how things are done. So, um, my name is Richard Areba. I'm from Kenya and I'm a new immigrant to the US. Not new, really. Been in the US for the last 4 years. And actually, I'm here to, welcome you to this channel. And this time, I'm gonna try to share as much as I can when I get time, and then to at least influence and see how we can, just share stories and at least motivate and encourage some people. And of course, now try to find solution for our own problems. Because when you have problems, we always say that you have to find somebody who has either had the problems and then learn from them and try to use the same models to solve your problems. So we are talking, in this particular case, we're talking about the United States of America, a country where everyone wants to get to from other countries. When you look at the number of visa processing from different countries in the world, I think the number one country people want to immigrate to is actually the US. US is actually at the top of the tire. So when we look at for the last 4 years, I've been like observant, trying to see what goes on here. And one thing that is very clear, and one thing is that is very, outright, it's that the jobs are more than the people. As compared to my country, Kenya, where the people are more than the jobs. Like a small position can be advertised in a private or a small company, and you'll see more than 100 applications. You'll see government employment opportunities where the government either is employing, talk about even nurses, clinical officers, medical doctors. We are talking about government jobs like being maybe a security officers and many other cadres. You will see a lot of people apply and submit their applications in the hope that they be able to get this chance. So what exactly is the difference? What causes the difference? What is done differently in this country to have more jobs than other countries where there are no jobs? And now we look at, for example, in healthcare, we have solutions and products around artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, just like the internet was introduced some years back, and most people actually overlooked because they didn't know the impact and they could not fathom or actually think that it would be of such much impact. So the artificial intelligence thing, it's gonna actually change everything forever, looks like. Because when you look at, for example, the effect of artificial intelligence in healthcare, we have so much. For example, in diagnostics, artificial intelligence is now used to do like read images or x-rays to diagnose, for example, like polyps, or even actually they're able to predict disease. They're used to analyze data and see the possibility of somebody developing a disease or a medical condition. They're used to, for example, also they're used to, like in scheduling, that's administrative functions. They used to do, like they use chatbots to do scheduling, where they have an AI assistant calls people to remind them about their appointments, send them text to remind them about their appointment dates. There's a lot of artificial intelligence that is being used in different equipment in healthcare. So when you look at that, because now you've seen a tremendous improvement in terms of mistakes and errors in transmission of data to different sources, like when they transmit data to data centers. So when you look at the effect, generally speaking, like for example, other industries like production and manufacturing, big processing plants, they're using chatbots and to make calls during their marketing of their products. They're using them they have like robots also that work in production lines. When you look at everything that is going to happen and going to the future, it's going to be like, it's real, it's here. Artificial intelligence is here to take over the markets and get used in different areas. So the thing is, I mean, we should be able to ask ourselves, like, how are we positioning ourselves for this impact and effect of artificial intelligence? So, like, for example, we have most actually developed countries. What I have seen is they are preparing young generation. Kids in elementary school are learning about coding. They are doing coding, and of course they know about artificial intelligence and how it's being used, and then how the artificial intelligence is used in companies. You see, the kids know a lot about this. So you see, that's why I'm so worried about, like, developing countries. Artificial intelligence is not yet introduced, and not even being introduced, but at least basically what we should have in educational institutions like schools, we need to have kids start using computers and use computers effectively. We have like trainings on the use of computers, because otherwise we are just giving ourselves to be left behind. But we can always do something. So going back to my question, like, why do we have more jobs than people in other places and there are no jobs in other places? Whatever is the reason, I look mostly at this kind of areas having more people starting businesses, more people getting to start companies that are either employing a lot of people and having super needed products in the market, and they end up even being taken to IPO. So I don't know what kind of support that we need, but I think, first of all, if we have people who are interested to start businesses, then that means we are going to have at least established companies. And then, of course, then they can lobby for the government to have friendly policies around business transactions and different kind of processes in business. So guys, this is part of the introduction part of my channel. This is Richard Areba. I'm kindly requesting that you subscribe. We'll be sharing a lot, and we are looking for more stories, and we'll post here. And I believe that you'll be able to learn one thing or another. And I hope that this makes you like ask yourself questions and want to actually follow our page. And actually, let's do this together. Let's start this. Thank you so much for joining me. And our big question has always been, how is your program working out? God bless you so much. And I wish to see you next time. Bye-bye. God bless you.